Okay, so first things first, hope you all had a good Christmas and a happy new year. Right, did I? No, shit. Basically, I was working on Christmas, so it was a bit crap. Now, where are we? Well, I've not really done anything with the website for about 3 weeks. I've not done anything with videos for a very similar amount of time, and for that I apologise. However, back at it now. So, I've done a video on Decker, which I will post up shortly. And I just thought I'd give you guys a quick update. As you can see, the beard has grown a bit more. Still looks shit, but never mind. So where am I at? Well, I trained this morning, I trained yesterday, and I trained 3 days the week before Christmas. And that's pretty much been it for the last 3-4 months. Diet's been absolutely fucking garbage, and the whole thing's just been a road wreck. I found myself very much questioning why. Why do I do this? Do I want to do this? Why bother? I like eating this shit, so why can't I eat it? Etc, etc, etc. Changed gyms. Gone back to an old school gym called Top Bodies in Huddersfield. It was bought out by somebody last year, and he's really made a lot of improvements to the place. And you know what? I like it. Decent place to train. So last 2 days I've enjoyed it. I've started getting my diet back sorted. Not for any other reason really, just it's healthy. And I actually know, even though I like eating shit, that generally I feel crap for doing so. I don't get fat. Well, fatter. You can just about make out the fat arse of the walrus dog. That is Buster Boo. Buster Boo was a foster dog. Buster has some behavioural issues, shall we say. Basically, he's a grumpy twat. Hi, Boo. Anyway, he couldn't be rehomed because of his unpredictability, so he's now with us permanently. So we now have two bulldogs. We have Thud, who is our newest addition, who is about 14, 15 weeks now. And then we have Buster Boo, who is 3. I will introduce you to Thud in the next week or so. Thud, short for Lord Theodore Poddington, came from the same breeder that our previous bulldog puppy with that unfortunately died at 6 months due to an error by the vet. I can't prove that, but never mind. If you want to know what happened, go back to previous videos. So where was I? Yes, training. So I don't know if it was psychological or what, but I always felt like I was being watched at the commercial gym, because I'd had a few warnings about aggression and noise, etc. Anyway, as it stands at the moment, I am fat and I am weak, and I don't have a great deal of fire in my belly, but I enjoyed training on Monday and I enjoyed training today. So I'm just going to take it one day at a time and see where it goes. No pressure and no ambition to do this, that or the other. I have no doubt that in 3-4 weeks time I'll be screaming like a banshee, making myself throw up in the morning, or throw up in a corner, or pass out after each set that I've done. But for now I'm just going to tick over. And then hopefully we'll just see things progress. Getting back on top of diet. I need to get more organised. Basically I've let work get in the way and I've lost structure, so I need to try and get a balance, which I'm sure I can, and I will. But I do, having said all this and going through this sticky spot and really questioning whether I wanted to and why I wanted to and all the rest of it, I actually think it's quite healthy that you do question what you do every now and again. I see so many people post online, oh, sick of dieting, can't wait till I can bulk, and then 3 weeks and oh, I'm sick of eating, I can't wait till I diet. Oh, I didn't do very well, in my competition. Oh, it's because of this, it's because of that, it's because of the other. And I'm just thinking, why do you do this shit? Because you definitely don't seem to be enjoying it. So what's the fucking point? Life's too short to do shit you don't enjoy. So seriously guys, if you're doing this shit because of pressure from somebody else or whatever it is, and you don't like it, then why do it? I don't compete because I don't like it. Simple as that. I don't like dieting, so I ain't gonna fucking do it. There has to be an element of responsibility. I mean, you can't just fucking eat shit and not expect it to bite you on the arse. In the same way you can't abuse drugs like I've done and not expect it to bite you on the arse. And it has bitten me on the arse. As we all know, I have kidney issues. Now, I don't care if the doctors say it's come from being the size I am and it's come from being obese for so many years or whatever it is. The fact is, I know the drugs played a part. They may not be the sole cause, but they definitely had a contributing factor. No point bitching about it. Done it to myself. Accept it and move on. But, I know my mobility is better than it's ever been. Well, better than it's been for a very long time. And I'm at a good position now in the fact that I can basically start again. So I can focus on core work. I can focus on getting the strength in the lower ab wall that I'm lacking. I can focus on getting glute strength that I've been lacking. And I am doing. I'm telling you, abs are killing me. And then, I'll slowly pick the pieces up with the diet. I'm not going to be super strict because I no longer have any real goal to achieve as it stands. If that changes, then obviously I'll make the adjustments in order to achieve that goal. And I'm not saying people shouldn't suffer in pursuit of the goals. Of course, you want to achieve something that's extraordinary, then you're going to suffer. It's going to be painful in one way or another. But my point is, if when you get to the end of that suffering and you achieve your goal, if the reward is not worth the suffering, then why the fuck are you doing it in the first place? And that's something you've got to bear in mind. UC1, reward was well worth the suffering. Very happy where I got to. UC2, no, not really. What I went through for that 12, 18 months in order to achieve £415 definitely wasn't worth the suffering. And it wasn't worth the end result, because the end result, to be honest, was a bit shit, really, wasn't it? So, but it was an exercise in how much I, as an individual, could endure. So I suppose it was rewarding in that sense. Anyway, I've started to ramble a bit now. So, what are we doing? Well, New Year's resolutions. Don't really have any. I'm still going to be the obnoxious twat I was all through last year. However, as it stands at the moment, I need to get fitter. I want to get a bit healthier, get back into the gym more regular, because that helps me with other aspects of my life. That structure that I get from training carries over into other things that I do. I want to continue to build the website. I want to do some more original content. Now, and what I mean by that is that I search for studies, I search for research articles, and I try and pull them into one spot. But I want to do some of my own research, more of my own articles, more of my own stuff. It won't be very highbrow. It will be quite plain speaking. It won't be particularly probably very good from a point of view of scientific research and traceability and questionability and double-blind studies and all that crap. It will just be my observations of what I see and find in the arenas in which I operate. And one of the first ones I'm doing is a look into the effect of NOR19 drugs, nandrolones basically, on psyche. 3 case studies, 1 a positive effect, 2 negative effects. 1 has other mental issues, so we've got to look at this imbalance and just how the drugs have affected them and the results of their drug use. They're all going to remain anonymous. Some people may know who I'm talking about because you know them personally, you may not, but they're going to remain anonymous, and I'm hoping to get those interviews done next week and put that together in the next week or so. Still working on PedPal, the user app, and still trying to develop this harm reduction weekend seminar arena area that's going to be at the Northwest Strength Expo September 2nd and 3rd in Manchester next year. On that grounds of that one, I am looking for sponsors to cover stand costs. Now, bear in mind with the nature of what this thing is, that there is going to be quite a lot of television exposure. First time it's ever been done. So it could be quite rewarding from a point of branding for anyone that does decide to get involved with sponsorship. Monies would be paid direct to the stand company. I don't want to have any involvement in cash, and that way everything's kept above board and legit and there's no issues. So any sponsorships monies would be paid direct to the stand company in lieu of paying for the stands that I want to erect, because I want it to look very professional. As it stands at the moment, there's myself, there's Chem Clarity, I'm talking to Medichecks, and I'm talking to a needle exchange company. So hopefully all 4 will be on site, and then I've got various people willing to talk with little mini seminars, because we've got a little mini seminar area. Those will be 20-30 minutes little seminars discussing very simple, basic key points about drug use. And then obviously there's one-to-one area, and you can get your bloods checked. We'll have phlebotomists on site so they can take bloods for Medicheck to do their tests. You can bring your gear in if you want to submit it to Chem Clarity for testing, and you can obviously pick up or purchase needles, syringes, sin bins, all that sort of thing from the other company that's there if you want to as well. So hopefully it should cover all aspects of drug use. Now, moving on, I think that's about it really, actually. Yeah, that is. That's everything I'm going to tell you. Oh, yeah, one other thing. Saturday the 7th of January, so this Saturday coming, I am at Redemption Gym opening in Maidstone. Don't know the address, sorry. But I'll be there from about 10:30. There'll be myself and Big Ben Smith from Big Ben Products, who produce a lot of kit for strongmen. We'll both be there for one-on-one PTing, general advice, and I believe I'm probably going to do a seminar as well. So if you're in the area, drop in. From what I hear, it's a very well equipped gym and should be a very, very good day. Maz Burns is going to be there as well. Those that know Maz, she's a female bodybuilder and quite knowledgeable as well. So all being well, it should be a decent day. All right, folks, so that's it from me, and I'll speak to you soon.